It is well. Yeah, I do that. I see other people doing that with their.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? You guys know what time it is right here. It's your main man Juan right here, your favorite marketer's favorite marketer. Yes! Welcome back to another fire episode of Mailbox Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your notepad, grab you a nice cup of coffee or your favorite beverage, or maybe a shot of tequila, whatever you need. And let's chill for a few minutes. On this episode of Mailbox Monday, we're really gonna get into it, guys. We're gonna get into some practical steps that you guys can take to start seeing some real results in your business, no matter what business you're involved in. Mailboxmonday.com, guys. Don't forget to tune in live every single Monday with a new fire episode. We're already in season 2, and we're just ramping things up, guys. We're just getting started. I'm excited for you guys. For those of you that are new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Activate all notifications. You don't want to miss any of the content that I drop right here. #1 personal development, marketing, education channel on YouTube. Are you kidding me, guys? Providing you guys with everything you need in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness so that you guys can put yourself in a position to become the provider. Yes! That's what we're talking about right here. So, topic of the day. And before I forget, if you're doing research on the incredible company that we call American Bill Money, I'm gonna leave a link right below this video. My user ID and ABM is 5230. Make sure you guys click on the link, check out the capture page, input my ID number. Give yourself 15, 20, 25 quality minutes to go through the information, and you're gonna be blown away. For those of you that have gotten started this week or have recently signed up and I've not spoken with you yet, make sure you reach out to me on my direct line so that I can get your bonuses to you and we can set up a strategy call so that you guys can put yourself in a position to become the provider in 2025. So what are we gonna discuss today? We're gonna discuss today, guys, some information in regards to forgotten knowledge. And yeah, some of you guys, your ears poked right up when I said forgotten knowledge. Juan, what do you mean? What do you talk about forgotten? What have we forgotten? What are we not doing right? Why am I not seeing any positive results in my business? Why don't people follow me? Why don't people call or text my phone? Why don't people choose me as a sponsor? Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, you forgot what this industry is really, truly all about at its core. You forgot how to really lead people because you forgot how to lead yourself, right? You're looking for discipline in others, but you don't have discipline in yourself. Discipline, consistency, ladies and gentlemen. Why, Juan, why is my business not growing? Why can't I get any signups? Why can't I even get any inquiries about my business, right? Why is nobody paying attention to what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what I'm producing? Why won't anybody give me a chance? Ladies and gentlemen, you forgot what this industry is all about. What is this industry all about? At the core, this industry is about personal development, and it's the greatest personal development and education platform on the entire earth. You are in a school, ladies and gentlemen. The reason my businesses grow every single month, the reason my income grows every single month, actually day by day, my income grows day by day, and it has been for over a decade now, right? Not because I'm special, it's because I have a special understanding of what's going on here. So it's like really having the combination to the combination lock. So once you have the combination, ladies and gentlemen, everything else goes outside the window. It doesn't matter where you're from, what color you are, whether you have small hands or big hands, small feet or big feet. It does not matter. None of those things matter anymore to the individual that possesses the combination to the master lock. And the master lock, ladies and gentlemen, is our industry. The master lock is our beautiful industry, which is nothing but a huge personal development school. And all the top earners in the industry, all the people that make the buku money, I'm not talking about a couple $1,000s a month. I'm talking about those real leaders that make 20, 30, 40, 50 grand, 100 grand in a single month and more. Yes, all of those things are very possible. There are absolutely no limits in this industry, ladies and gentlemen. That's another thing that I want you guys to understand. You see, when you left high school, you thought the game ended. You thought the game was over when you graduated from college. If you ever left college, you thought the game was over. I'm a college dropout. You know, I went to school in San Bernardino. I don't have to mention really the school. For those of you that can kind of put two and two together, you can see where I'm coming from. Dropped out of college, enlisted into the military, did that for 5 years. I was in the United States Navy, got out, got back into the workforce in the corporate America again. Absolutely loved everything that I've ever done when working a job. I've been saying that for years. There's nothing wrong with working a job, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned, what is it that you're doing? Is your job purpose driven, right? So it's not always really about the money. I know people who work 9 to 5s that make great money, and they absolutely can't stand their lives. They can't stand their job. They can't stand having to ask a boss or another individual or human being whether or not they can go to their daughter's birthday party or not, their son's birthday party or not. They got to ask to go out on a date with their spouse, right? They got to get permission for every single thing that they do. And that's the problem that I have, guys. That's the problem that I have. I don't see any freedom in that. I don't see any prosperity of the soul in that. I don't see any moving forward in that. I don't see wisdom in that. I don't see that as something that I can actually teach somebody, right? I don't see that as a system that I can actually teach somebody or help somebody grow so that they can actually prosper and grow into the flowers that they need to become, right? That's what I'm talking about right here, guys. Anybody can turn a garden to a desert. Anybody can become the destroyer of worlds. The real question is, can you turn a desert to a garden? Can you plant new fruit? Can you nourish new fruit? Can you turn that desert into a garden? That's why I love this industry so much. One of the best kept secrets in all of the world, an industry where you can get in and make millions, tens of millions of dollars, right? All while understanding and growing yourself, building your brand, educating yourself, strengthening your disciplines, growing as an individual, becoming an absolute beast in every area of life, fatherhood, motherhood, education. You grow in every single area of life, and that's what this industry provides. And if you guys can only understand that, right, and understand that it's truly a school where you get paid a generous income for enrolling students. And when those students grow and prosper, you make more. When they become more, you become more. Teamwork creates the dream work, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to drive this home to you guys on this beautiful Monday morning. You know, there's a million cars out here, and out of those million cars that I'm looking around right now, a lot of those vehicles are driving to absolute nowhere. They got nothing inputted into the navigation of life. They wake up every day to the same old mediocre life, not because they can't achieve their dreams. They can't achieve their life. They can't build by design. No, because they forgot what life is all about at its core. You got to stay in school, ladies and gentlemen. You got to stay in school, ladies and gentlemen. So I wanted to hop on here on this episode of Mailbox Monday, guys, and really hit home with that. Because if you guys can understand that and take what I said to heart, it'll be the very beginning stages of your absolute growth, your absolute dominance, your absolute well-being and success in whatever form that may come in. Remember, at the end of the day, guys, your own worst enemy is yourself. You can die a hero or live long enough to become the villain, and that's straight facts. I hope this helps you guys. I hope this helps motivate and educate you guys and tune yourself like a radio station. Get tuned in that prosperity signal, right? Get tuned in that education signal like a radio dial. Get tuned in so that you start to receive clear signals from everybody and everything around you. And then life becomes truly magical, guys. Every day I wake up, I feel like I'm in a goddamn Disney movie, right? It's like, it's so crazy. It's hard to explain. It's majestic. It's magical. It's an absolute illusion of life that I've mastered and that I love playing in and swimming in and And I don't even have the words to describe it, ladies and gentlemen. It's just something that you guys are ultimately going to have to come to and see for yourself. Hope this helps, guys. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel and stop messing around so that you guys can get this raw soul power infused every single week, guys. Don't forget to also tune into my other series, which is the Day in the Life of the Top Direct Mailer, where I'm teaching you guys and plugging you guys on my strategies, the things that I do to win in direct mail, the trade secrets that I know, the motivation that I bring to the table, and everything else in between. I wish you guys an absolutely majestic Monday, and remember, guys, get around those that are winning. Stay around the prospects. Get away from the suspects. Get around those that share an interest, share close interest to you. Get around those that truly want to help people win, because that's the secret to life. It's really that simple. You can have everything you want if you help enough people get what they want. Let's go!